Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and guess what day it is today? It is Tuesday! That means it's Troll Tuesday. We're trolling it up. Have you heard of 8 Seas? Well, you're in luck. We're doubling it up to 16 Seas. We got Seas Claim, Convincing Mirage, Spreading Seas, and Clever Impersonator. We need to make the template for what's going to be 30 Seas in the future. This is going to be the practice deck. And if you love trolling it up on Troll Tuesday, where we play super innovative, janky lists of merfolk, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering, and the MTG Mastermind. If you want to take your game to the next level and achieve your MTG goals, you're going to want to check out the MTG Mastermind. And lastly, Card Hoarder, they love Troll Tuesday too. That's why they're lending the cards. They help lend the digital cards so that we can play this deck. Let's thank Card Hoarder, an excellent online digital service. So, this list wasn't really proposed to me by anyone. It's just that with Throne of Eldraine coming out, they're coming out with a new copy enchantment card, and it turns out, as people told me, there's like a million ways of copying enchantments. There's a million versions of like Spreading Seas. Look, Convincing Mirage. This is literally Spreading Seas. Except it doesn't draw a card. Never heard of the card before. Still good. Look, has a merfolk in the image. That's perfect. It's exactly what we want. Well, how could anyone fall for this? It's probably like this little small drape in front of a gigantic beach. From far away, it's going to be pathetic. Well, whatever. So we are playing with 16 Seas effects. We got Seas Claim, Convincing Mirage, Spreading Seas, and Clever Impersonator. And Clever Impersonator is going to do double duty. We can copy any non-land permanent. That means we can copy the Seas effect, but we can also copy Master of Waves. How are we going to take advantage? Like, we're not playing with a whole lot of creatures. I'm playing with, like, Benthic, Biomancer, Silver Gill Adapt, so that we can draw cards. 8 Lords, and Master of Waves. Master of Waves is basically the win condition of this deck. After we've played enough Seas effects, we're going to collect with Master of Waves. And we can also impersonate Master of Waves with Clever Impersonator if we need to get that extra damage in. Now, Yanshevek says, why don't we play with Deep-Root Waters? Love to see how Deep-Root Waters works. And do you know what? I think we have enough creatures in the deck that we can try out Deep-Root Waters. We can even copy it with Clever Impersonator so that every single time we do play a creature, it's playing a ton of creatures, and we have a few more in the sideboard for those control matchups where the Spreading Seas might not look that good. But I think we're still going to force the Spreading Seas action anyway. So, no Ether Vial in this deck, but I am going to play with a pretty threat-dense mana base because we are pretty light on creatures. So we got 4 Fairy Conclave, 4 Mutavault, 2 Lonely Sandbar to cycle, and 2 Waterlog Grove. Alright, with that, let's get into our league.
Gonna be hot.
We won the die roll, but we have no mana to cast anything, so we're going to mulligan. I have 22 lands in this deck.
They're in there somewhere.
I think I have to mulligan this too. Did our opponent mulligan? No, it does not look like it. Looks like they haven't decided. They're still thinking about it. It's not really where I want to be to keep mulliganing this deck. I don't think mulligans very well. I have 22 lands.
Keep it.
I guess we'll keep it. I guess we'll dump the Master of Waves. Maybe we'll dump Deep-Root Waters, because by the time we cast it... Deep-Root Waters, we'll have emptied our hand. Oh, I have to get rid of 2 cards? Okay, that makes it... That's easy. Alright, done. At least we'll have turn 2 Seas Claim online.
Benkyo. Specifically after Benthic Biomancer.
Are you going to kill Benny here? Do you just kill Ben's? Oh, red, that's excellent. Red usually is afraid of Seas effects. Okay, find us lands so I can cast my Spreading Seas. Ugh, Master of the Pearl Trident, that's not good. Well, we're still going to do something on turn 1. And it's meaningful. So, okay, we should be ecstatic that we're up against Burn. This is going to be a great matchup overall. I don't even care if we lose the first game because we're mana screwed. I know games 2 and 3, we're just going to maul our opponent.
Pay life.
Oh, they'll pay life. They know how to pay life. So Goblin Guide will either treat us very well or treat us very poorly. This is a very beautiful mountain, I have to say. This is a very nice mountain. Very nice taste. Ugh, clever impersonator. This is terrible. Okay, let's... And mind you, I want an untapped mana source if I draw another Fairy Conclave somewhere along the lines.
Boned.
Yeah, that's basically... Bones. Another land. Don't worry, I'm gonna mana screw them. I have no doubt about that. It's all in the cards.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think we're actually just literally dead. Seas Claim. That's not bad. Unless our opponent plays like Riftbolt here. Skewer the critics. That's bad. Okay, is there a world where we can live? I think so. Is there anything Oh, is the Riftbolt still suspended? Okay, then we're dead.
Damn, one-landers.
Yeah, one-landers are a thing. But I'm fair. This is going to be a great matchup. This is exactly where we want to be. This is exactly what the deck was built to beat. So what do we not want? Probably not the Deep Root Waters. Probably not. I just want a few counter spells in the deck. Get rid of some Clever Impersonators? Nah, that's part of our synergy. Get rid of some Biomancers. That's not necessary. Yeah, that's it. We have 22 lands. 22 lands! It was meaningless.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I'll keep this.
Move his restock.
We have our Convincing Mirage. Not a lot of Seas effects in this hand, but we have one. One is better than 0. It's a pretty good discussion. Do I play Benthic Biomancer turn 1, or do I play the Waterlogged Grove turn 1? I think I'm going to play... Because if I play... Sorry. I could play Fairy Conclave turn 1, or I can play Benthic Biomancer off of an island, but then in the future, on the next turn, I have to play this if I want to get the Convincing Mirage off. But I'm going to play Fairy Conclave. It's the line that deals the least damage to me, and I think that's the most important. It's what matters.
This Conclave should have been...
Come on, Goblin Guide. Either show me Seas effects or show me... That's not a Seas effect. Convincing Mirage. Ooh. I've never used this card before. Fool you. It should just give me the 5 land types.
It did.
Did it?
Yeah, but then you press easy.
Oh. I'm searching for no reason. Didn't see this coming.
Bitch.
How could you see this? More Seas effects. Mass of the Pearl Trident. Not terrible. Oh, it's our turn already. They're lost. Okay, so now our opponent doesn't even want to attack into us. I will probably block with. I'll block with Benthic Biomancer. Letting this Goblin Guide... I mean, first off, you want to save as much life as possible, but second off, the Goblin Guide could pull off Skewer the Critics. Ooh, I didn't really think about... I didn't even think about Lightning Bolt on our creature. Anyway, this all sort of works out anyway. Convincing Mirage. How convincing? Are you convinced? I am.
If you got him, play him. That's the rule.
That's right.
Actually.
Or maybe I should have seen what I was going to draw off of this Silver Gill Adept first. I guess we'll play the Lonely Sandbar, then play Seas Claim, Silver Gill Adept, and Master the Pearl Trident next turn. Oh, this is great! Isn't this like your dream deck?
Basically. Doesn't look like he's got anything to do.
And we know they have no lands, so they have to rip them off the top of their deck. All the lands are getting ripped off the top of their deck. Oh, there's another one. Fortunately, it has protection from Seas effects. Ooh, a Swiss Bear. I mean, I'll block the Swiss Bear if I get the option. Lord of Atlantis on top. I'm just assuming there's like no gut shot or anything like that in this deck.
The Lord of Atlantis.
Oh Lord. Okay, so I'll see if we can. Well, my opponent knows Lord of the. I don't know. Maybe they know about Master of the Pearl Trident too. I can't remember. Beautiful. This needs some love. Spread the love. Then when we're ready, we're gonna throw tons of damage at them.
Yes! We boned!
I probably don't even need to block here.
Maybe he can play a bolt off an island. It's very rare. But...
Clever Impersonator. Attack! Let's get the damage in. I guess I'll play the Lonely Sandbar. Or is there a reason? I don't know, maybe there's not. How much am I attacking for? I can attack for... I guess I'll just keep it in my hand to cycle.
Cycling good. No islands. Or no mountains.
No lands! Yeah, no nothing.
Zilch, not a zip.
Oh, they're so good! They're so good at this game.
All skill.
That's okay, we've got Seas Claim into Clever Impersonator. We're gonna look like a genius. I mean, they can sacrifice this for a land, so... Nothing. This deck is sick.
Three, two, one.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, we win game 2. Game 3 might be a little rough. It might be a little difficult.
Roll it back.
Just wondering, do I want maybe Cryptic Command to bounce the Goblin Guide when we get late? Or bounce something?
Tap target team.
Tap target team, basically, yeah. Or no, I know I want to bounce something back to their hand after we've smoked their mana base. We have actually our deck is so top heavy. Maybe we should just left the Benthic Biomancer in there. Looks terrible. This is how we lost the first game. And if they I think I can't tell, but I think if they mulligan, it's incredibly punishing now for them. And of course, they want to be like if they kept that one land hand, they saw how screwed they got. They started the game with 7 cards. We're gonna mulligan. Oh, come on! That's not fair.
Plenty fair.
I guess I'll keep this, but this hand just sucks. It's really slow.
Oh, you can mulligan.
No, yeah, we're gonna mulligan again. Okay, this hand's good. Okay, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna get rid of Master of the Pearl Trident and 1 Spreading Seas. Hopefully it's gonna be good enough. We could definitely get rolled.
Rocked and rolled.
Or maybe I should just dump Master of Waves. Like, I'm keeping Master of Waves for a payoff, but like if I keep Spreading Seas, then I have like a million cards to draw into. No Eidolon. Eidolon would be pretty good. Actually, it wouldn't be the end of the world, because we do have the Master of Waves coming, but Eidolon would just be tough.
Tough as nails.
Oh, it's only a burn hand. Alright, let's do what this deck does. And that's good. We can curve out into Master of Waves pretty comfortably. It's not too bad yet. Or maybe they have Eidolon and they just weirdly wanted to get rid of some spells out of their hand before they played the Eidolon. No, they just have burn spells. Okay. 3 cards left in hand.
Unbelievable.
Well, I'm not too worried yet. Oh, that was a great draw. Because now we can play the Spreading Seas and the Sea Claim on the same turn. There, we even have something to do with our mana on the next turn. If our opponent... Yeah, I played a land this turn. If our opponent passes.
Just brick from here on out.
Because when we hit play Master Waves, I mean, that's game over. Yeah, I guess I'll play the Convincing Mirage on this. If they want to cycle it, sure. That's fair. It's like we destroy... I don't know. Is it like we destroyed the land? I guess not. It's not card advantage.
Stone Rain.
Stone Rain. Blue Stone Rain. They've been saying Spreading Seas is the blue Stone Rain for a long time. Maybe they're right. So the only thing we're afraid of here is Path to Exile. Oops. Aside from that, I do not fear anything.
And you can...
I can't do anything to a Path to Exile. It's my turn. Oh, they're looking for a mountain.
You gotta pay for that? Yeah, of course you are.
It's interesting. I guess this is like a Searing Blaze.
Nope.
Oh, Path to Exile on your turn. Oh, I guess did they have the Sacred Foundry in their hand for some reason, and they were just waiting on this? And they couldn't fetch out the Sacred Foundry because they only have 1 to get? Anyway, so I think this is a lock.
You can use
What? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Then I can't. I don't have enough mana to cast the Force Negation.
Alright. Are we gonna rub out a victory?
Oh, we rubbed it out big time.
Say something. Yeah.
No, they didn't say
enough.
anything, but you know, we got the victory. All right, round 1 in the books. All we have to do is just play against Burn all league, and then we're gonna look like a genius. So that was round 1. Let's move on to round 2.
His name is WD-40.
WD-40. That's a great name. Anyway, our hand is great. We're gonna keep it. We're on the draw.
Oil and water do not mix.
Yeah. That's right. Oil and water do not mix. Oh, please do not play Birds of Paradise. That sort of undermines our deck. Search for tomorrow. Well, this game is also going to be awkward. We're up against Scape Shift. I'm not sure. The Seas plan is not great in this matchup. It's not good. Unless we can Spreading Seas all the Valakutes. Oh my god, our opponent had no other lands. Okay, so the Seas plan instantly is now like a great plan.
It's a good plan.
I guess we'll play Master of the Pearl Trident and pass the turn. This is hilarious. You have no mana? You seriously have no mana? So actually the Spreading Seas plan might work. Oh, I guess they're gonna play like Sakura Tribe Scout or something this turn. To help get more mana, yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll still screw them. Let's see what you get. You're gonna get like a forest, or you're gonna get a mountain. So I think I'll seize your mountain. Sorry, I'll seize your forest, so you can't get more lands. Yeah. That's the plan. We'll play Benthic Biomancer and pass. They're super choked
Oh,
on mana.
it's only gonna get worse.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna get better, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll get some information here. Or not really, but I guess if you have enough Seas effects, suddenly it works against Valakut. Oh, that sucks.
We have more in the deck.
This is an island. So now how do we do this? Attack for 3?
Activate new default.
Guess we just attack for 3. Then next turn attack for 5?
Ooh, that's not good. That's that comes to play tapped. Come on.
Okay, we have a few draws here though. So let's start by activating the Benthic Biomancer. See what we draw. We draw a Mutavault. I'll dump a Cavern of Souls. I'll play the Mutavault. I'll cycle to the Lonely Sandbar. Oh, it costs a blue! No! That sucks. Well, we actually have an army on the ground in Mutavault, so that's not the worst. Like, I might kill our opponent just in Mutavaults. But we've opened the window to disaster. So our opponent clearly has like a lot of mana. Search for tomorrow, okay.
No time counters on that shit.
Yeah, no time counters on that. I specifically looked for a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're really close to comboing. Oh, but they fetch, so if I draw a Lord, we win. Cycle. Lord? Non-Lord. Well, we have 8 damage in play. That sucks. It's close, but no donut. So we might as well hit the thicket and hope we can't cast Scape Shift next turn. One, two, three, four. Well, they only have 6 lands in play. They need 8, but they can. Well, it's gonna be hard for them to like search for a land. There's Valakut. But they need double green for Scape Shift. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can pull it off. If their land drop for the turn was Valakut, then I don't think they can do it. If their land drop, if they had a green land drop for the turn and they searched out, say, I don't know, you search for tomorrow to find another green mana source, they could Scape Shift and win. But if that's their mana source, well, this is a rare situation where millions of Seas effects actually were good against Scape Shift.
Get that green.
So what do we want? We definitely want Force of Negation. We definitely want Cryptic Command. What do we not want here? Deep Root Waters again is Deep Root Waters good here?
No.
I don't think Master of Waves is that great. Or is it? Is it like now? Or is it good now? Well, I need to have some way of winning the game.
Lords.
Yeah, this, you know what, it sounds stupid, but I feel like I want to take out one, like a Lord of Atlantis.
No, I mean Lords are how you're gonna win the game.
No. No, 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 no. Maybe I'm just take out maybe I'm gonna take out Benthic Biomancer again. Such a weird way to try to win the game. Spreading Seas Tribal. Ooh, Cavern of Souls screwing me. I have to mulligan. Can't cast the Spreading Seas. Still can't cast anything. I'm gonna mulligan again. Okay, we'll keep this. And I guess I'll put the Waterlog Grove on the bottom, and I'll put the Cavern of Souls on the bottom. Being down cards is not good.
Against this piece of shit. Field of the Dead. Is this new?
Okay, so Convincing Mirage might do something. This is their only green mana source at the moment. I could turn it into anything, really. Can they use Swamp? Can they use Swamp? Verdant Catacombs. Another Explorer. Brick? No, they have something to play. Hoping for another Seas effect to hit that Stomping Ground. Not the Seas effect, so we'll play Fairy Conclave, play a Lord, and pass. I hope our opponent doesn't have a second green source to play Primeval Titan this turn. They don't! They do not have a second green source. They're getting it, though. They're on their way. Oh, I'm hoping for an untapped mana source next turn. Okay, they have everything that they could possibly want.
That will slow them down.
Interesting.
Perhaps you could cycle the sandbar also, and it'll give you another Seas claim.
No, I really want to get this Cryptic Command online. you control 7 or more lands with different names. This is still a stomping ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll put the Lonely Sandbar in play. We'll just play it.
Name of the game, you gotta play the cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, the problem is I can't beat Scapeshift next turn. That's the problem. I just can't beat Escape Shift.
The thing about Escape Shift is this needs to happen. That's the thing. It's the damnedest thing.
Yeah, more forests. Not many mountains, so we're not in danger of Valakut, like, eating us up by any means. This is the classic tap all the lands as we gonna play the combo card. Alright. We lose this game. But we like mulligan to 5 on the draw. I think we can do better. We can do better than this, people. And I don't mind. Maybe on the play we want Benthic Biomancer. No, we're just going to keep all this as it is. This is good. I have no complaints.
Yet.
Yeah, no complaints yet. We haven't played Clever Impersonator yet. This card is hilarious. Great. Keep. No card advantage, but whatever. Another thing is Clever Impersonator can copy our lords. Search for tomorrow. Or not. Oh, is it, what is this, Nature's Claim or something? Has to be like Nature's Claim. They're gonna float a green. Oh, they're gonna float a red. Interesting.
Bolt to your face.
Could be. Red can't deal with enchantments.
Zilch.
Which is a bluff. It was a bluff. We might just force a negation any card that could find a land.
Like that.
No, it does not technically find land.
Just draws a card.
Yeah.
Plays your round job, bitch. What?
That's their land drop. What do you want?
I thought the green was a land draw.
No, no, okay. Explorer lets you play in another land.
Oh, okay. I understand. So he's playing on the green.
Too bad we don't have Spreading Seas. To copy. To cleverly impersonate. Yeah, I can't use my mana in any other way, so this is just how it's going to be done. Oops. Oh, let's not attack. Let's not click through my turn, please. I will play Lord of Atlantis. Maybe if I can keep my opponent off enough green, they actually can't play Primeval Titan. That would be funny. Okay. Yeah, you keep looking for green cards. Prismatic Omen. Do I have to counter this? Lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their
So long.
to their other types.
Impersonator. I think this undermines everything.
No, I think what it's going to be now is I have to use the I have to use these on Valakut. and then I need to, or I have to dump this to force a negation. Oops. Okay, so I got that in time? Or did I? Yeah, I did. Hell, I could play Clever Impersonator and copy their Primeval Titan.
More piece of mail.
So we're dead if they play Primeval Titan. We can't beat that. Escape shift. So this is the point of holding on to this. No, let's hope they don't have, what is it, Veil of Summer? Veil of Summer kills us? Nope. Bolt Lord. It's awkward. I don't really have any backup to this. Oh, now I get the land. Merfolk. Alright, attack for 2. Maybe there was something to, like, countering that Prismatic Omen. Although our opponent has played a lot of land drops. Summoner's Pact. I can't do anything about that. Oh no! I think we're just dead. It's 2 Valakits are... Yeah, we're just dead. Unless... I don't think there's any unless situation here. Although in retrospect, I wish we countered that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you didn't.
Well, because if I'm left with just a convincing Mirage in my hand, there's no guarantee that I will definitely mana screw them. Well, what can I do? I can copy this, but they just attack? Yeah, I'm just dead. Oh well. I don't think this is a good matchup for our Spreading Seas Tribal deck. The only reason that we were able to win game 1 was because they kept like a 1-lander up it, which did not work out for them. But I don't think this should necessarily be that good for us, because spreading seizing things doesn't matter when they're just gonna like scape shift it all away. It's hard to keep them off. Like, all they have to do is play a fetch land and then just hold on to that fetch land until they need to, on their turn, fetch, get out a green source, play another green source, scape shift, and win. So we do not have the best plan in this matchup. But anyway, we're still 1-1. Let's move on to round 3. We won the die roll, which is delightful.
It's a keeper.
Is it?
Oh.
I think I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't really like it. I know I can play Silver Gill Adept, but like, there are very few decks where that's gonna be good right now in Modern. I'm playing 22 lands. I'm not playing 0 lands. All of our mulligans show like 1 landers, which force us to go to 5. So we're going to mulligan this. We have 22 lands. We don't actually... we have like 18 blue sources. I might have been able to keep that last one if the Waterlogged Grove was... Moral opponent mulligan, that's good. This hand's great. I might have been able to keep the last hand if our opponent... if that Waterlogged Grove was just an island, but because it was a damage land... Like, it was a horizon land that would deal damage to us, I didn't want to keep that. We'll keep this. We'll dump the Mutavault and Biomancer, I suppose. Sure. Here we go. Oh, boy control. Now,
right.
I don't think this hand is particularly great for this matchup, but... sorry, I don't know if our deck is particularly great for this matchup. But I think, under pending some circumstances, it could be good. Like, let's say they look for Stoneforge Mystic here, and that was their last white source. Oh, Unsettled Mariner. That's interesting. So is it spirits? Oh, that sucks. If this is spirits or humans or something.
Play the cards. That's the rule.
Okay. It's the rule, my brother says. Oh, I have to cancel this. I'm going to play the Cavern of Souls, Merfolk. Because when this gets countered by the Mariner, or if it attempts to be countered, I can pay with the Cavern of Souls. And then cycle the Lonely Sandbar. But looks like we're up against like Blue-White Spirits or something. Which in that case, they can use the blue mana. Field of Ruin. Coming to ruin me. And Ether Vial. So yeah, this is spirits. Oh, Lords are not bad. We have to be careful. Lord of Atlantis will pump up their Mariner. And that's not good for anybody. Especially us. Rattle Chains. Yeah. Woo! Oogie boogie.
Just play stock crappy sound effects.
We're getting close to Halloween.
It's next week, in fact.
No, it's not. So we can play Clever Impersonator here. I guess copy Master of the Pearl Trident.
You can copy the Changeling.
No, I don't want to do that. Oh, maybe they have Path to Exile. Oh, they do not have... Well, I don't know what they have, but... They didn't do anything I thought they were going to do. So we're going to attack for 7, and we've got lethal next turn. If they do not have a way of dealing with this Lord of Atlantis.
Give us all the islands we could have ever asked for.
Or deal with the board, period. Like, we are winning this race by a large margin, but things can go out of hand, like, really quickly. I mean, they could play, what's it called, one of their Lord Spirits. What do I want here? Not that. So... Alright, let's try to get the... We'll just play this and see if it resolves. If it resolves, we win. If it doesn't, we might lose. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Now we attack for 10 unblockable. Oh, you know what? I can just attack for with 2 of them. This thing doesn't have flying. Doesn't have dick all. Whatever. All right. So now we die if our opponent has a Lord. One Lord and we're dead. This is 8 damage. It's not enough damage. Lord! Lordy, you going to 3? Oh, they're going to 3. I have a feeling we are dead. I could have played around it a little bit. Oh, they're not snap doing it, and I'm empty-handed and tapped out basically.
He's rubbing his hands.
Phantasmal image. That changes nothing. Oh, that's clever.
Does he get there? 3, 2,
It's one of 2 lords that they can play here. Land drop for the turn. Attack for 8 and die. Guess I die.
Unbelievable. And he's dead.
I'd feel very embarrassed if I was my opponent. What was their hand? I guess it was terrible. Okay, so here's a matchup where Deep Root Waters will, I think, be better than not. We'll bring in Dismember. I guess we bring in Cryptic Command. We are taking out a lot of trash here. So Seas Claim, not good. And I guess this other card is not good. The Mirage card. Well, maybe we'll keep Seas Claim just because we don't have anything to do. Oh no, we can bring in the Force of Negation. Okay, we're going to take out... It was convincing Mirage. You're not very convincing to me. And Spreading Seas is not good. This is just not the matchup for this stuff. Because they have blue mana already. We don't even have Ether Vial. How to win this, I don't know. Keep, because it's a hand with creatures. Well, fortunately they have a slow start again. Don't think I'm going to cycle this. I'm going to keep that. Wow, their hand is really slow. Geist? Are you serious? I don't think I want to play Deep Root Water. We don't have time for Deep Root Waters in the face of a Geist, so I will play Master of the Pearl Trident, followed by Benthic Biomancer. Attack for 3. Pass. Because if I play Deep Root Waters, like, I can't attack, I can't block. At least this threatens to, like, win the game. Drog Skull Captain is... I'm not happy with it, but we're going to let that happen.
Has summoning sickness.
Great. This is 7 damage? That's a lot of damage.
You might have nothing else. Master Waves could be a blowout.
They're sort of representing Path to Exile. I can attack for 5, put my opponent down to 12. Play Benthic Biomancer.
Just play Master Waves. Just throw them out there.
This is still lethal, right? I think this is still lethal. Yeah, this looks good. This is the line. This is what I want to happen. So this 5 damage will connect. I play Benthic Biomancer, and then a Lord next turn still wins the game. Yeah, Lord will win the game next turn. I just gotta hope that they don't have another Path to Exile. Maybe they can kill me with a double Lord here, but at the very least I can just block the Geist of Saint Traff, but I won't win on the Crackback. Because if they play 1 Lord, 7, it's 11 damage. So you need 2 Lords.
It's 420.
No one can see it, but the current time is 4:20. Is it 4:20 for anybody else? 1 out of like 2,000 people watching this video. It's gotta be 4:20. Okay, so just take all the damage. Go to 3. No big deal. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, you have Spell Queller.
With that bending, maybe you'll get a counterspell.
It doesn't matter.
And you just gotta put it out there. You got no doodling. He's either bluffing or he's got it.
Yeah, is there anything I can... I guess I can't... I just can't play around this. I would like to play around this, but I can't. Hopefully our person is just bluffing. Ooh! Is it a bluff? Was it a good bluff? Okay, let's go. Let's hope it's not Settle the Wreckage. That would be gross. I would hate that.
No, he's on.
Excellent. Oh, it was a reasonable bluff, but I have no choice. I have to do this. All right, with this, I think also I'm pretty sure this is a bad matchup because we can't use our Seas effects don't even work. So it was good to get a win out of that one, especially since we were also very clunky. We don't even have Ether Vial in our deck. That was very unlucky by them. I mean, their hand was. They didn't even have a 2-drop in this game. Well, anyway, that was round 3. Let's move on to round 4. We lost the die roll, but the hand's fine.
And just primo.
Turn 1, Seas Claim. Turn 2, I don't know, Fairy Conclave, Biomancer. Then eventually we loot the Biomancer, or we'll have something to draw by turn 3, and then we got Master of Waves. We're gonna Master of Waves them. My God, I love Master of Waves. Master of Waves, welcome back. We found your home. It's the Spreading Seas Tribal deck. Only in Spreading Seas Tribal is the Master of Waves OP. Super, super, super OP. You beware. Beware of the Master of Waves. We're here to fuck people with Spreading Seas, Seas Claim. I remember the last time I played, maybe we should have brought this back into the spirit of the 8 Seas League. Because when I played when I was playing with 8 Seas last time, I was just swearing all over the place. We will definitely keep this.
You too, bro.
I'm a bro.
Is his name familiar?
No. Nope. Nothing. They've mulliganed to 5. The more they mulligan, the worse these Seas Claim cards get. Where's Tron? There's a lot of people out there that want to see Tron get their shit pushed in. Blood Crypt. Uh-oh. That's a Thoughtseize. Oh, it's Dredge. Well, that's not good either. And they can use the Seas Claim mana. Like, they've gone Grixis for the most part. Well, hopefully this slows them down anyway. So this is also a matchup not looking forward to. That was a great Shriekhorn. Creeping Chill into a Bloodghast. I don't even have anything in play. A Cathartic Reunion and a land. No land drop? No nothing? No something? I don't know. Maybe their turn is more complicated?
Oh, this deck plays itself.
In some ways, yes. What do you think this? What do you think this creature is?
Looks like something from Final Fantasy VII, but I can't put my finger on it.
No, but what creature type do you think it is?
Some kind of corpse demon. I don't know. It's dead though.
It's a vampire.
I know.
But it looks like a zombie to me. Like, this doesn't look like a vampire. When do we see this in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
The later seasons.
Or, what's the, Twilight is what it's called. I'm trying to think. Never seen a single episode of that show.
It's a bunch of sissy crap.
I'm sure it is. I guess we'll just play our Biomancers, because that's the most mana efficient thing that we can do. We can play one Fairy Conclave next turn. Oh, Twilight, I want to marry a vampire! Oh, how can I turn them? I've never seen Twilight, so I have no idea what it's about.
Sparkly vampires.
I could, be just talking straight out of my ass right now. Well, okay, so we didn't survive everything. There's a Golgari Thug in there. So that can be a problem. Not out of the woods yet. They found something with their Shriekhorn. Bloodcrep, but hey, there's a Life from the Loam in there, but
Pretty bad.
That's bad. Ugh. It's gonna make our Master of Waves look pretty sheepish. Unless that happens, okay. Now can we get a Seas effect? Clever Impersonator. Like, this Blast Zone's gonna just destroy us.
Concede next year.
No. I'm not in that bad a shape.
Oh, yes,
So here's the problem. If I play Mutavault and try to look for Seas Claim for Blast Zone, then I can't play Master of Waves next turn with this Fairy Conclave.
It's your only out. It's the only chance you got.
Whatever. I guess I'm just going to do this and play Fairy Conclave. And hope they tap out next turn. Can I attack with this? When this thing dies. Put it on top of your library. Can you use that? Can you dredge again? So you could dredge and just dredge it back into your graveyard, so I don't want that to happen. Okay, pass. So if we can get this Master of Waves in play for one turn, we're in good shape. Because then we'll keep all the tokens, and then we just play Clever Impersonator and just screw them. Oh boy. Well, we're going to... Does this thing have Death Touch or something? It's Dredge 4. I don't know. These things are like living on borrowed time, so... What is this? 7? They go down to 10?
Just take the hit.
Okay, I'll take the hit. Let's hope they use their mana for something. In the back of my mind, I don't think they want to use Blast Zone. They blow up the Blast Zone on one. I don't think that's something they really want to do. Golgari Thug. Alright, this is going to work out for us. They've not, well, they still have something to dredge in the graveyard. Well, yeah, that's late. Guess we're just going to do this, though, anyway. Then we can play Clever Impersonator. And be clever so they can Light from the Loam. But I bet they can't use it. Blast Zone on 1 is still a bit dangerous for us. Because it will hurt our devotion next turn. We'll have a devotion of 2. Let's not forget, we can like play Clever Impersonator on their things. So we could get a prized amalgam and get a Golgari Thug.
Prize Thug.
So they drew a card for the turn? I guess so. So I'm gonna keep my life total as high as possible here. It's interesting, they took damage. Another line is I could play Spreading Seas on the blast zone if they tap out enough, and then I can play Lord of Atlantis and attack. Yeah, that's a line. So they can't activate blast zone anymore. Okay, they can cycle. Put some more stuff in the graveyard. And we can use the elementals as blockers. So I think I will do that.
Keep it rolling.
No. I need to play Lord of Atlantis and start to attack. I have to attack for the win. Something that I didn't really think about is Conflagrate. That's still a threat. Ugh! They put two of them in the graveyard. They've got 4 cards in hand. They can, yeah, there's 1 land in the graveyard. Can I die here? Configure. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's close. Okay, hold on. So they can loam back 1 land. That sucks. That's not a good. No, they can loam back 2 lands. No, they can loam back 3 lands. I can't even see the lands. Yeah, maybe they do have a win here. Play land. Fetch. Conflagrate 5. Or maybe it's still not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just out of range. Mind you, I got like other creatures on the battlefield. Mutavault and Fairy Conclave if necessary. Other things I can do, I can play Clever Impersonator, copy the Spreading Seas, draw a card, then play Seas Claim on their last land. Ha 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 ha!
He's lost his mind.
Because they have like a Copperline Gorge in their hand, which has to enter the battlefield tapped, and they also have that Cycle land, which also enters the battlefield tapped. So if I hit 2 red sources, they can't play Conflagrate the next turn.
He's thinking.
Yeah. It's complicated.
This deck plays itself, it says.
Okay, so let's talk about our positioning against Reg. I think this should be a good matchup, especially if they're not really using blue. I don't know if they're using blue, but either way, I think the extra Cs are going to help. I mean, they can cast things like Narcomoeba and their prize amalgams off of our blue mana, but the fact that they can't cast Conflagrate is like a big deal. I don't know if the Spreading Seas plan is as good as it used to be, because Creeping Chill, like, you know, puts a lot of pressure on us. It sort of discourages us to dink around, but it's still, it should be a reasonable plan still. They have a lot of options, like how much they want to shoot our face. Do they want to attack first? Do they want to clear up our board first? Because Conflagrate can hit 1, 2... They can wipe everything here. Waiting to pay costs.
It's good. It's good.
Oh! Oh! I didn't expect that at all. What the hell was that all about? Now they have less red mana. So do they have a
No.
Yeah, like I think that they might have thought they had red mana in their hand, but they then realized that it's meaningless. Or maybe they're just dead on board the way they were thinking about it. But if I were them, I would definitely kill the Lord of Atlantis. I guess some elementals and then, sit back. At the very least you could do that. Alright, so this is what we've got the relics and the cages for. Get rid of Deep Root Waters. Get rid of... I don't know how heavy I want to be on the mana screw plan.
It worked.
And we'll get rid of Biomancer then. Oh no, let's bring Biomancer back. I don't want Silvergill Adept. Forget it. Submission received. It's done. Oh, hold on. Display card view. The list view sucks. List view, bad. Card view, good. Look, you can see all the cards now. In the list view, that should never be the default. I understand, like, the list view is good for, like, checking out your mana curve, and maybe it's the more competitive players that have complained the most. Hey, the default should be the curve. I want to see the mana curve. Well, get the hell out of here. It's definitely not good for... There should be a default that we can set that will give us what we want. Sound garbage.
It's got the relic, though.
I'm surprised how poor our hands have been for mana with this deck.
No relic.
It's useless. Relic is, like, good, but not great. We'll keep this.
Relic is good. Relic is great. You threw it away. You sealed your fate.
Get rid of Benthic Biomancer. We're just going to go, like, Seas Claim, Convincing Mirage, Master of Waves, Clever Impersonator. Have we played a Clever Impersonator yet? Well, I guess we're doing this first.
Hell yeah. It's even better than Seas effects. Against this guy. I bet this guy didn't even think the Graph Digger's Cage would come out.
These dredge decks always assume something is coming in. Always. Oh my lordy.
Yeah, fist to their face.
Don't do anything. Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Now what are you going to do?
Just laugh out loud. That's what he says. Just lol.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I have too many of these. Pass, I guess. Yeah, our opponent is like, just LOL. 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 Uh-oh. Gonna put a Dredger in the graveyard or something? Oh, Scalding Siren. Uh-oh. Well, I can't seize that. I guess just spreading sees something?
You can spreading seas your own land.
So just in case they like get a Nature's Claim and want to... Well, I have no idea, whatever. I have too many of these in my hand.
Now he's really going to laugh us out. That's right, bitch. They stack.
Okay, just pass. They do stack. And by the way, when you crack that Scalding Tarn, you better believe there's more coming. You better believe it. If I can draw a land, then I could Convincing Mirage this and then follow that up with the Seas Claim. But I can't.
You got something to do.
Yeah, I do have something to do. I guess the best thing to do with my turn last turn was just Convincing Mirage the Scalding Tarn, and the next turn get rid of it. Whatever the hell they play. Uh-oh. I don't get it. If you have that in your hand, why didn't you just play it?
Why didn't you just do a thing?
I guess they're looking for an answer to this first? Or maybe lands is not their problem.
Pass. Come on, just pass. Just pass.
They're thinking of getting a black source and just hard casting the prized amalgam.
That's a good sign.
It is. Come on, mana source. Life from the loam. I'll seize all your lands. Every land that you have in your deck, I'll seize them. Every single land.
He's gotta clean up. That's right, you do.
This is a great hand. Blood Yast and Light from the Loam. Okay, finally, that's good. So we'll attack for 2. Convincing Mirage.
I hope he just resigns out of frustration. See, he's glaring.
I mean, maybe there's something better. I should choose, like, Plains. Turn into a real donut. How many of that? Many. Bonus, like, how many of these things?
When does
Infinite.
It stop?
Yeah, when does it stop? When's the end? Yeah, actually, Convincing Mirage, I should probably just name Plains. There's probably not a damn thing in their deck that can be cast off of a Plains. But, like... But blue, they can cast, like, I don't know, Prized Amalgam, for example. Keeping them off black is not too bad. Wow, look at this. The damage. The damage. The damage. The damage, people.
Gonna have to escape just keeping those vampires at bay.
It is. It's doing a good job.
This is as much of a lock as there could ever be.
Stinkweed Imp has been hard cast.
Say goodbye to that land.
Yeah. Okay, let's fix our mistake. Let's make it a Plains this time. Because I don't think they can use a Plains. And pass, I guess. We're still waiting for our 4th land. They can't do anything, we can't do anything.
One Lord, and it's...
But they have a bunch of lands. The real question is how many fetchable lands do they have left? That answer I do not know.
Ooh, just play it. Crack it, draw a card.
No, I'm going to crack it at the proper time. They do have Conflagrate in the graveyard. Okay, I'll pass. I'll crack it at end of turn.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Because if I crack it at end of turn, then I give myself a chance to get to my 4th land drop.
It's good.
I guess.
I put him to decision with that thing.
Sure. Why not?
Maybe he'll just pass through and let it happen. No.
Oh, red mana. Remember, these clever impersonators, they are also Seas effects. Okay, seeing red is good, though, because that means when we play Master of Waves, it's not vulnerable to, say, like a Dark Blast or some crap like that. I guess we can try to make our opponent lose some lands.
At least he's being a good sport, playing it out.
They could win out of nowhere, for all we know.
No. You tell me how.
I don't know, but it looks like they don't have any way of, like...
Master Waves, let's do this.
No.
I want to see all of those waves.
Okay, let's keep the graveyard empty. It's just that I think my opponent has some way of beating this. Whatever. Do you hear the sound of waves? The master has arrived. The master of waves. He is the master for a reason.
1 mini a GP. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Good game. Well played. Thanks. They actually said, like, fucking game. Good game. Well played. I don't know if it was well played. I had a Graph Digger's Cage in play. That helped. Then the rest of this is just flavor.
Yeah,
Abrupt Decay. I get, whoa, they were never casting that. That's for sure. We got Life from the Loam. That was useless. Well, you could play your Narcomoebas. Why not? Just play your Narcomoebas. You could also play Prized Amalgam. You can just hard cast these things. Go look for... Well, maybe... I don't know what they can find with Scalding Tarn. Oh, maybe they had nothing left. I hit all the Blood Crypts. Maybe this was all the black mana for all I know. Oh well. Alright, so that was the match. Let's move on to the last. With 16 Seas Merfolk. Oh, we won the die roll for once. We'll keep this.
You're up against the donkey.
Donkey boy. But not a pony. Not a pony. Mulliganing is good for us. This hand's a bit awkward, though. So if I play Seas Claim next turn, it's not going to be worth that much. Oh, Speak of the Devil. I spoke too soon. This is probably not going to be a good matchup for Seas Claim, but who cares? I can be whatever I want to be when I grow up. Do you know who you're dealing with now? It's a Merfolk deck. Oh, it's Storm. Well, this is a bad matchup for the our enchantment nonsense. This is a very bad matchup for this. All right, let's just hope we don't die.
They need the pieces.
That's the deal. Let's hope we don't die in the next 2 turns. They don't got it. We're in good shape. Oh, that's not a good sign.
They need combo pieces.
Well, it sort of looks like they have combo pieces. We have a pretty good sideboard, though.
Storm count still at 0.
If they play Empty the Warrens, maybe we can beat that, but we're not going to beat any other reasonable hand. Gifts ungiven.
Different artwork.
Yep. Do you know what this card does?
2 piles.
Okay, that's good enough.
2 piles of shit.
I try to give them the least amount of mana. Wait a minute. Or did I put those piles in the dumpster? Whatever. It's not. It's all lost. Okay, I don't have time for this. I'm lost. I lost, alright? I know. You don't even have to show me a win condition. You don't even need to have Grape Shot in your deck. That should be like a bluff.
Who's the top?
The Storm bluff.
Who's the top guy? Storm player?
Caleb, sure.
Caleb. This is Caleb, and it's just an alias, Donkey Boy.
Let's see if we cannot actually use any of this trash. This is just awful. It's just straight up unplayable. I think we have enough. We have a decent chunk of cards that we can bring in, though. Like, we can bring in all these counter spells. Look, we still have stuff to bring in. Probably Deeproot Waters is better than, say... Or is it? Maybe it's not. But I'll take out 1 Clever Impersonator because it looks like something stupid. Okay, submit. We'll keep 2 Deeproot Waters. It'd be nice to see some action out of these Deeproot Waters. think this Deep Root Waters needs a better deck. Or we didn't face it like against a control deck where it would have mattered.
It's premium.
No. It's super expensive. Too many Deep Root Waters. Too few mana sources. We can keep this. This is good.
Emulgant.
I'm sad, but I have to take out the Deep Root Waters. It's not a matchup for it. For this. But what is good is Silvergill Adept into Lord, into some counter spells. So we have, because of the sideboard, we actually have some reasonable game post-board against Storm.
You got game.
Curving out is good.
Paying life.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. You sick bastard. I can name Goblin? Why do I want to name your cards?
You never know.
No, I know. I don't want to do that ever. Okay. To the wind. Take sail.
Where's that from?
I don't know. Making it up here.
Well, it made a lot of sense.
Fly, you fools! No, that's actually from somewhere, but I don't know if it accurately describes this particular situation. Fly, you fools! Into the goblin. Gandalf! Ah, Gandalf!
I never saw those movies.
If you don't
So
like long
boring.
movies, then don't watch it.
Lord of the Rings doesn't deserve any of the accolades it's ever gotten. It's so long and dry.
Those are fighting words. Alright, so we'll counter this, I guess.
So long. You're not gonna have no Veil of Spring bullshit.
What they could have is remand, and they remand the gifts back to their hand. Well, that worked out. That was not too bad. Clever Impersonator! Anyway, I'm just gonna attack for 4 while we hold up this Cryptic Command. I don't know if that's a smart move. I don't know if that's a stupid move. That's the move I'm making.
Tap out big.
Yeah,
Bigger.
Tap out big, my brother says. My brother says tap out big.
He's holding back. He's got it. Ooh.
So do I. I've got it. Under control. Oh, yeah. You want to block yet? No. To each their own.
Well, you got backup for everything, so. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Unreal. What is this?
Oh, finally, Goblin Electromancer decides to attack.
In the red zone. More food for the Force Negation.
Yeah, more food. As if Force Negation doesn't have enough things.
Tap bounce. Or
Counter... I guess counter draw. Because this does influence our clock. Oh great, Deep Root Waters. We still have Force Negation on their turn. And the thing is, if I draw a land, if I can draw, yeah, sure, this can. If I can draw a land by next turn, I can hardcast Lord of Atlantis and protect it with Force of Negation. As is, I cannot. It's not worth protecting. I don't know why you attack though.
besides, you got Fairy. 2 in the air, no matter what.
Unless there's a removal spell, then I'm at risk. I'm gonna pass. Sure. Because I'm pretty sure I can deal with anything they play. If they don't have a counterspell, they're screwed.
Bumping up the storm count, though.
Yeah, get that storm going. But if they tap out, then, I mean, I don't care. Force. There, now we win. They tapped out big. So now Fairy Conclave wins.
Pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic.
This game is really easy when you just sit here and watch.
That's what Day 2 Dryden found out. It's like when he started making videos, he's just screwing up all over the place. It's hard. It's hard to talk. It's hard to talk intelligibly and play at a reasonable level at the same time. That's why most content creators don't even try to play well. Just like, whatever happens, happens. Ugh. It's got a cryptic command, but really it's not good enough. I like that there's a lot of lands in the hand, honestly. That is an asset against Storm. Just having mana and having...
Yeah, if you're one drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan it. I have like more 1-drops. Okay, we'll keep this. Guess we'll dump Master of Waves because it's clunky. Relic is okay, but it's a soft answer. Baral. Baral!
Lord is Lord.
So macho. Baral.
What the fuck is that?
What, Metamorphose?
No, what you're doing is bit.
You think I'm like quoting things when I'm not. Oh, I should be using Relic here.
Yeah.
I'm not using my Relic. I'm being bad.
Metamorphose can be flashed back.
Yes, it can. It can. It absolutely can. Well, they're going for it. Whatever it is. They're going for it! And I'm not going to do anything about it.
So long after the
So what is this worth? It's not really a lot of cards that they can get back. They just get more mana. Or are they just gonna hit me with like a ton of Storm right now?
You can say no. It is an option.
Yeah, do you know what I think I am. Or they might be doing this, and I'm gonna get rid of the cryptic command. They might be doing this to get value out of Past in Flames before like Relic gets online. The thing is that if there's a Grape Shot or what's it called, Empty the Warrens, that can get really bad. Because I let my opponent like play way more spells than I wanted them to. It's dead.
The weight is still moving.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll play Lord. Hold up. Relic. I should activate this Relic. There's like no point holding this back. I can't really defend this thing, so I won't. Empty the Warrens. Okay. Not bad. Not a bad clock. So now I will crack this relic. Blech. Okay, so we'll play Biomancer, Cycle. Oh, that makes me want to puke.
Well, Turlet's over there.
So now what do we need? Well, I mean, we can stabilize pretty quickly if we draw a Master of Waves. But my opponent can, like, put our life total pretty low.
Watch, he's going to do it right now.
We take 4 damage. Next turn we take 3. Master of Waves. Not Master of Waves. So we have to stay on defense because we're not racing in the slightest. And this looks crazy on our opponent's part, but the thing is, if our life total gets low enough, then they can just grape shot us relatively easily. That's the point. Oh, crap. Okay, so now what do we need? We definitely need Master of Waves now.
No.
Oh.
It was a good league. We had fun. We saw good things.
It was okay, but, like, why did I have to flood out here? Is it over yet? Yeah, basically.
Just take it. Just take it.
Why can't you draw nothing? You've got a lot of garbage in your deck.
Stupid donkey.
I need this lap. See, I need this lap. Like
5 turns ago.
the turn right after, and then we could stabilize relatively easily. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it was a good. My brother's right. It was a good league. I didn't lose anything.
We had fun. I had fun.
Unfortunately, we didn't. Well, okay. You know, we played against. We played it. You know what? Sometimes we play Troll Tuesday, and we never play against the decks that we want to play against. We played against some decks we wanted to play against. We played against Dredge. We played against Burn. I think those are good. Those are good matchups for the 16 Seas archetype. We didn't play Clever Impersonator once. Just never happened.
But you pitched it.
And we also didn't play. Okay, I'll try Yanchevek. I will look for another league for Deep Root Waters. This was not the what I was hoping to do is that because we have so few creatures, like the games where Deep Root Waters gets played, it would be good. It would just be really good, and then every single time that we play a creature, it'd be awesome. But unfortunately, this wasn't the league for it. Sideboard ended up being good. Cryptic Command was great. Pairing up with. Well, I mean, just to take out the Seas effects and matchups where it was bad. But yeah, that was too bad. Not how we wanted to end it. Yeah. But we had high moments. We still seized the crap out of people. You remember that Burn player with all islands? Remember that Dredge player?
Like just go fuck yourself?
Yeah, basically. Well, they said good game anyway. But anyway, yeah, I'm convinced. Convincing Mirage. If you want to destroy Tron, you're gonna want to play Convincing Mirage and Spreading Seas and Seas Claim and Clever Impersonator all in the same deck. So that is going to be Troll Tuesday for this week. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank the ManaBase.com and Card Hoarder for being our ManaBase.com, MTG Mastermind, and Card Hoarder for being our sponsors. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing with 16 Seas Merfolk in Modern.